Welcome to the Coach Ollie Smith Show. You're watching Average Joe Sports Talk from Chick-fil-A Gadsden at 4th Street.
All right, welcome into the Coach Ollie Smith Show here at Chick-fil-A Gadsden at 4th Street. We got Coach Ollie Smith here with us today, and we're going to talk about, touch a little bit about on the Bob Jones game 2 weeks ago, and we're going to talk about things the guys did in the off week, and we're going to talk about some of the players and the upcoming game against James Clemens tomorrow night. Coach Smith lost a close one to Bob Jones 2 weeks ago. I mean, guys were down 17-10 at the half, came out in the third quarter and took the lead for a minute. Talk about, what did you say to the guys in the locker room to have them come out, with that momentum in the second half?
Well, even though we were down, we still felt like that we were in the ball game, had good control of what we wanted to do, and so we were just trying to reset ourselves and take care of that in that regard right there, and we just come out and just taking care of the football and not leaving any football on the field.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed after halftime the guys came out a little confident. I could tell on the sideline that there was a different feel on the sideline.
Yeah, our kids are playing with a lot of confidence. They know that a lot of the games that we've let slip out our grasp, it's been by self-control. Things that we could control. We've turnovers, missed assignments, offensively and defensively. So our kids understand that, and they're getting better and getting more confidence every week.
Yeah. Well, Bob Jones came out with two quarterbacks. Did you guys have a plan set to defend those two guys?
We did. We thought all week that 3 was more of a running quarterback, and he could throw it if he need be, but that's the coach's son. And then 2, we thought that more or less that when he was in, he was going to be pretty much going to throw the football and push it down the field and do things like that. And we thought that we had a good plan, and we still feel like it was a good plan. We had them bothered up for much of the night, but at the end, it just didn't bounce our way.
Guys had an off week this past week. What were some of the things y'all did? Did you take some days off?
Yeah, well, we, when the schedule came out, we've always given the kids in the bye week, we always give them that Monday off. Okay. They didn't have to come in on Sundays for conditioning weights. So it was a 3-day work week as far as on the field, but we did a 4-day work week with film and weights. And we just got back to fundamentals. We did a little crossover training with some guys in some different areas and just broke film down and trying to get better and just clean up a lot of ball.
You answered my next question. I was going to ask if you went back to basics and worked on, some of the small things, the little things that's going to help you down the line.
Oh, most definitely. We take pride in tackling, and we hadn't tackled well, really none this first half of the season. And we're going to put kids on the field that's going to do that and get after the ball. We need to put a better brand of football out on the field.
So what have y'all worked on going into the second half of the season? What have y'all worked on to finish out this season to try to go out on a positive note?
Well, first off, the mental aspect of it, of just trying to be tough and finding out who really wants to be out there. And then we want to finish and just finish games. Right. That's only one ball game that we have not been in the ball game where it could have gone either way. Three out of the last 2 we were up winning at the half. So we need to come out and finish ball games.
Bob Jones and Gadsden City have had some pretty close ball games over the years. So definitely. I was expecting another close one. Now going into this second half of the season, I want you to talk about some of the guys that have kind of stood out. The first part of the season, and I know these are guys that are probably going to lead you going into the second half of the season. DeMarcus Macon, your quarterback, looked up some of his stats. He's a pretty efficient quarterback. He's 48 to 82, passing 59%, 630 yards, and he's got also 77 yards rushing. Talk about him for just a minute.
DeMarcus does everything we ask him, and he don't have to be a hero. He just have to play his game, playing the football, and he's doing an excellent job of getting the ball out and taking care of the ball, and he's getting better every week at that. He's learning as he goes in certain areas, but again, like I said, he's getting better.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 1 interception in 5 games. I think that's pretty good.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, man, and, take away him getting banged up early in the season, we think that the ball may have bounced out the way of in different areas, but that's part of the game, and we're proud to have him on our team.
Yeah, and I've also noticed you pretty much you don't have one specific running back. You got a committee of running backs. Talk about those guys and how that's played into your offense?
Well, we felt like that each one of those guys could do some different things. We feel like CJ can do. He's a different type back than we have Orlando Jennings. We feel like that he's a certain type of back that could give us different looks, and then we have DeIvy Byers that we feel like given the opportunity. DeIvy, he's that home run threat, that guy that can take the top off of the defense. So you know, we happy to have those three guys in there with us.
Yeah. All right. Trey Blount, all around great athlete. He's been playing getting the ball receiving a lot this year.
Yes.
Let's talk about him and what he's contributed to the offense as well.
Trey's explosive. We like to get Trey the ball in multiple positions in different ways, and Trey has been excellent for us this year. We're excited for him, and hopefully that we can let him ride him a little more in the second half of the season.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We had him on the show a couple of weeks ago. Great guy.
Great kid. Great student. Great student.
Yeah. Jakari Ann Marie is another one that's done a great job at receiver.
Yes. Jakari is very explosive. You know, Jakari can play offense or defense. Early in the year, we had to put him on defense because of injuries. We told you before we had the Ricky Wright had come back, and we thought that we could put him, you know, get him back on offense. And with him and Trey and a couple of those guys over there, we really feel good about our receivers.
Good deal. Some of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. You got Levi Adams, Alan Merrick, Quentin Dinsmore. Yeah. Talk about those guys and some of the other guys that you have on defense that have just stepped up for you this year.
Our guys, Levi, Alan, Quentin, those guys are seniors. They've played a lot of football. Levi, this is his first year being on defense, but he's done a great job for us, and we've had to move him from inside on the D front to outside on the D front, and he's worked really hard. Alan being recruited and obviously being an inside backer, we've had to play him a little bit here lately as an outside backer. He's done a good job for us. And Quentin, you know, by trade, and he's being recruited as a corner, but he's playing a lot of safety. He's probably hadn't played, but probably 10 or 15% at corner this year in certain positions. So you know, so we appreciate him being a team guy and not a me guy.
Right. Good deal. Good deal. Another guy, I'm gonna call him Mr. Versatility. Mr. J. Lawson. Talk about him, man. How many positions has he played this year?
Well, we gonna say we adding to it. So he just gotta get his octane up and make sure his energy level up. He's gonna have to play a little something else a little bit for us too. So he's returning kicks. He's dang on. I think he's our personal protector on punt, and he's our dang holder on PAT field goals. And so you know, we put him at quarterback, we put him at receiver. He can go and play a little bit of the split backs back there and stuff. So he does a great job.
Yeah, he's a
great kid, man.
Yeah, he's only a junior, so you're gonna have him back as a senior next year. I'm sure he's gonna be one of the leaders we're gonna look up to next year.
And he's a leader now. We're not gonna wait for him to be a senior. We look to him now.
Yes, good deal, good deal. All right, we're gonna talk about the game this week against James Clemens, which is when this video drops, it'll be today. So Thursday night we're going up to James Clemens. James Clemens is top first in the region. Talk to us a little bit about what you've seen on film from them.
A physical team, very well coached team. They're very solid at what they do. Probably feel like this is the second best team that we played, if not the best team we played all year. We got to play football, and we got to be ready to stand up, and they're going to hit us in the mouth, and we got to be ready to hit them back in the mouth. That's the type of football we're going to have to go. And we've had some knockdown, drag-out games with James Clemens over the years, and our kids understand that, and they've been hearing that for the last 8 days. So they understand it.
So they're ready.
Yeah, they better be.
All right, guys. We're here with Coach Ali Smith. Titans are traveling up to James Clemens Thursday for a huge region game. And don't forget, every Wednesday night we'll be here at Chick-fil-A Gadsden at 4th Street with the Coach Ali Smith Show. So come out and support the Titans. And we're out.